As my 8th birthday came around the corner, I knew exactly what I wanted to spend forever in what I believe to be paradise, or formerly known to you all as Barnes and Nobles. Whether in a land of pop stars and princesses, or inside of a magic school bus, the possibilities of literature truly did feel endless. Hi, my name is Danielle Apfelbaum, and I'm currently a senior here at Miami Country Day School. Despite the fact that I no longer wholeheartedly believe my name is Pinkalicious, my love for literature has persisted throughout my time as a high school student. As I went to sleepaway camp for the first time, I was both eager and excited as I packed my new books into my duffel the summer after my 8th birthday. As an early riser going to camp without an iPod, I had no idea the impact that these books would have over me throughout my fundamental years, as I read every single morning from 5 a.m. until the bugle went off to wake up the rest of the camp at 7:30. Throughout the rest of my summers, me and my camp friends made what felt like a makeshift book club as we passed around a series of romance novels and had many bunk read-alouds. Despite the fact that my love for literature persisted throughout my time at camp, as I entered middle school and was introduced to texts in the form of history and biology books, what previously felt like a passion soon transitioned into a sole summer hobby. As high school began, I did everything I could to make myself the perfect college applicant that I could be, as I threw myself into as many extracurricular activities as possible. I simultaneously learned that I am no lacrosse player, while also learning that I have a deep passion for community service. Most importantly, I learned the importance of having a safe escape and creative outlet amidst all the chaos. So I went back to the safe haven that have served me time and time again: literature. As I revisited these books, I took more out of them than I ever had. However, I solely read fiction novels, as nonfiction reminded me of the fear of assessment I had from being a high school student. Combining my love for community service and my passion for reading, I was introduced to Achieve Miami. Achieve is a nonprofit organization that works to bridge the gap within the Miami-Dade school district surrounding education. As I look forward to my Saturdays that I spent with my buddies, as their eyes lit up at the works I had enjoyed so many years prior. Doing Achieve allowed me to reflect on the importance that reading had over the fundamental years of my life. So, when given the opportunity to be a teaching assistant in Miss Lopez's pre-K 3 classroom for a week, I jumped at the opportunity. I honestly didn't really know what to expect when going into the classroom. I thought I would be greeted with a bunch of students ready for a nap, snack time, and maybe a few carpet activities. However, what I saw was something so much more. I was in a room full of students eager to learn any information presented to them. As a high school student on the same campus, I was taken back by the juxtaposition between the excitement surrounding literature in the lower school and the agony surrounding literature in the high school. Despite the fact that my love for reading has persisted, I solely read fiction novels, as nonfiction works remind me of the pressures of being a high school student. So, in my junior year, when given the opportunity to develop a passion project, I knew exactly what I was going to do. I asked myself, how can I get the neutrality that exists within the lower school surrounding education and fiction and nonfiction literature to exist within the high school? In other words, I said, how can I get that youthful curiosity and excitement into the classroom with me and my peers? So, as I went back into the room my junior and senior year, I was labeled as the reading girl, as I read the students a multitude of books from different genres and assessed their body language, what they retained from the story, and their emotional reactions. And I was drawn back to the same conclusion time and time again. These students were excited about anything, no matter what I was putting in front of them, whether that meant a book about a singing potato or Pete the Cat. As a high school student, our academic ability is defined by our GPAs and a consistent strive for excellence. These lower school students are introduced to education through freedom as they discover the fundamental aspects of life. Despite the endless possibilities of literature, according to the Washington Post, 46% of Americans did not read a single book in 2023. Now, I want you to be honest. Ask yourself, when was the last time that you picked up a book and read it merely for pleasure? It is essential that one is introduced to reading through an education that makes it approachable so they continue reading in their adult life. To all the educators in the room, I challenge you. How can you make space in your curriculum for students to adapt their own personal interests into what you're teaching, whether that means in an English or biology classroom? It is essential that one taps into that youthful curiosity and excitement in order to unlock their true educational potential.